Well, hello everyone, and welcome to She Said, He Said. We have a big panel of 5, but very soon be panel of 6. We lost one for a minute. So I want to welcome you to She Said, He Said, where we talk about love and romance and whatever else we end up talking about. You can find She Said, He Said on Good Talk Radio, on Spreaker, and on all kinds of different platforms, and now on Cutting Edge TV. And how's the panel today? Circle tops?
Well, those are only for special.
And I think as we speak, we got Chandra.
Hey,
Room.
I'm back again. Hi, guys.
Welcome back. We're on the show now.
Okay, so I'm in my husband's office. This is lovely.
She was having computer issues. So, guys,
I stole his room.
we have a special guest today, and I also learned something that the video was acting problems when I had the ticker running. So I shut the ticker off there it's back. So we got the ticker back. Ticker's back. Yay! And of course, I want to introduce everybody on the panels. Let's start with the young lady below. Our first panelist off to the left, my left at least, is Chandra. Welcome to the show. And of course, Flynn Beck. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Great. We have a guest today, Jaylyn Powell. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
She's it seems like I have a lot of family in this show. So,
it does.
So Tracy couldn't make it today. She was not feeling good, but she does not have the COVID or anything. So we'll miss her, but she's in trouble because she gave us a big list of stuff for the show today.
She did.
Won't be here, so she's in big trouble. Yeah. Of course, above Jaylyn, we have Tom Gulley. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Doing great.
Super. And then, of course, our famous George Guzman, Navy boy. How are you?
Just fine. Woo, 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 woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
How's everybody doing today? Everybody good?
I'm doing good. How about you guys? Chandra's been changing computers like every 5 minutes. You're exhausted.
I feel like I need a damp cloth and all kinds of things. Like, oh my gosh. It's ridiculous.
We have some interesting comments, not comments, but title for the show today, thanks to Tracy. And of course, she's not here today. But one of the subjects I know today we're going to talk about is what's a deal breaker? Now, some of us that aren't dating anymore might be a little bit out of touch on this a little bit. So we're going to really count on our folks who've been dating recently. And so we have deal breakers. You've been have you had any hot dates lately, Flynn?
Yes.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, please.
I mean. Yeah. I'm enjoying myself. I'm okay.
All right. Have you recently gone out lately, hiking or anything with a young man or older man?
Yeah. All the above. I did my live stream at a gentleman's house that I used to date. Mm-hmm. And we lived together for 6 months. And he's got a beautiful home on the boardwalk in Venice. So I do my live stream there. So I saw him last night. Nice. But yeah, no, life is good.
All right. So you didn't kiss 7 people this week, did you?
No, that was only when I was in 7th grade at the Christmas dance.
Oh, okay. We thought that was like a regular thing. Okay, got that.
No, Chandra, you knew that was special. That was so Jaylyn. The first time I ever kissed a boy, I kissed 7 in one night because it was a mistletoe dance.
I gotcha.
Okay, so that's why
I can tell you experiences with Rob and the mistletoe. Like in 2nd grade.
Yes. My mother used to call her mother to have Sherry come to my birthday parties. Of course, my birthday, I'm a December baby, so every time she'd come to my house for my birthday, Jaylyn would make sure that her little sister Sherry would be under the mistletoe so Robbie could give her kisses. And,
Sherry would not go to the party unless I did. So Sherry and Rob have been actually sweethearts since clear back in the 2nd grade.
Wow.
Yeah. And now Rob is going to be 60 next month.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Isn't that all?
So
Can
Bob,
you believe it? 6-0.
the only person you ever with, your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, I got the date a little bit back in when we were teenagers and stuff, but Sherry and I got married at age 19.
Wow.
So were you guys virgins when you got married?
Oh yeah.
That's not very convincing.
But
Oh, that's funny.
Well,
That's not very convincing. Bob, that wasn't very convincing.
Well, I mean,
Sorta.
it wasn't like at the wedding time. It might have been a little before that with her.
You
But
were only with each other your whole life.
yes.
That is so sweet. I love that. Oh, I'm jealous.
Well, you get my age, it's like now nothing works. So
Wow, that was definitely a TMI
no,
there.
it still works.
No such thing.
That was a
I
TMI.
still think it's funny when you get this age. The first thing you do is you check all your aches and pains first. You go, yeah, my shoulder's good enough. I think we can. Oh, my back's not hurting today. I think maybe we could today, but I don't know.
We'll have to do it in this position.
Yeah, too much information, guys.
Let's say really high quicks to Thomas Hamilton from Glasgow.
Yeah.
And
What else we
Morty
got?
Vicker is here
Morty?
again. So
Yeah, and we got
Sketty
somebody
is
here.
there. So
Morty,
hi, everybody.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Lynette's here. All right.
Hey,
Thomas.
Hey.
Oh, Lynette,
Well,
did
thank
you
you,
get,
everybody, for joining us.
Lynette.
did Lynette get her package?
Yes, she did. She loves it.
Good, good.
Outstanding.
We sent her some poopy bags. So only because Tom cares so much and is madly in love with her, says nothing says love more than a box of RangerRob poopy bags.
Well,
That's nice.
nothing says love more than anything that keeps dog crap out of a beautiful woman's hands. Especially
Oh my gosh! So Jalen, you're already embarrassing. You got me blushing already. I'm the usually one that is safe in this show.
Well, yeah. See, I got all kinds of stories on him. It's your fault if you get in trouble.
Yep. All right, girl. Well, let's start off with some of the big deal breakers, and it could have been even in the days that we were dating, and it could be if we're currently dating, whatever. But I'm sure there's a few things. But of course, I've got a list. So we'll get the list warm us up a little bit, and you guys can add on to this as we go. So I have a list of 7 major deal breakers. The first one, unreliability.
Yep.
Somebody's unreliable.
Yep.
That definitely ticks
Yep.
me on. Okay, and if you guys have any stories or anything to add to any of these, let me know. My next one is they're all about people that are all about themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's got to go.
Me. It's always, there's a Frank Sinatra song, I think it goes like that. It's all about me. It's all about me.
So Jay,
And
have you ever
nobody
had
else but
someone you were dating
me.
that was all about them?
It was all
Oh, yeah.
about them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It gets really annoying.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get my next one. Oh, here we go. They're overcritical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's a fine line between being overcritical or believing somebody is to having a sense of low self-esteem where you are literally constantly offended by somebody else. So I think there's a fine line if you're not careful.
Triggered people, right?
Yeah.
Well, here we go. I love the lemon scent of RangerRob poopy bags. Oh man,
That's awesome.
I'm glad she got those. Does she like them though?
Oh yeah.
Do they work good? Nice and big. Don't have to get any of that icky stuff in your hands. That's I figured she'd get good use out of those.
Well, this is very helpful for us here in Venice because we have different kinds of fecal matter on the sidewalks here in Santa Monica.
Yeah, what's the problem with those kind of people?
We just have a lot of homeless. We probably could use
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've got a homeless problem.
You don't just make Ranger Rob adult poopy bags.
There we go.
They're just as good for that as if they had to. If you're camping, that's where it's good to use them.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. Another big deal breaker is they hesitate to open up or they're overly secretive. Ever had a date like that? A secretive person?
Not me. I'm a gut spiller, boy. We'll have a relationship.
George
We'll have
is
a
sensitive.
relationship right in that one single night. We'll have a total relationship because I am a gut spiller.
Like, I love you, man.
I'm a sharer, man. I'm a total sharer.
You are your heart on your sleeve.
It depends on how much alcohol is involved.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's true too. That's
So, have you guys ever dated somebody that lacks common courtesy to people and things?
oh hell yeah.
Do you pick up on it right away?
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, oh gosh, he smells. Oh my gosh. That was one I got, man. We walk in to this one place, and it just so happened that this one lady was a little overzealous on the perfume. So what happened is we go by, and then all of a sudden she goes, "Man, that lady smells." Everybody could hear it, so they knew exactly who we were talking about. So it was crazy. I was like, "Oh man, I'm done. Okay, we'll see you later. Gotta go."
I was trying to figure out I got confused. I had these notes. I put one ahead against the other and going, that doesn't make sense. I had to back up the morning.
I put a lot of stock in how somebody treats a food server.
Yeah.
Actually, that's on here.
Man, those guys bust their butts. Yeah, I feel the same.
I hate it when I don't. Jalen, remember a gal we used to eat lunches with, breakfast with, would really plow into the waitresses every time about her food.
Oh, yeah. And she had the special order absolutely everything. Could not order anything off the menu.
We all shake our heads.
So annoying.
I don't. Food servers. When did they become part of the experience? You know, it's like, come take my order, bring the stuff back. Don't screw anything up. You're going to get a big tip. But they come out, and what will we be having tonight? Well, we aren't having anything. I'm having something. The second thing they do is they crouch down next to the table, and I'm like, hey, dude, and they listen to the conversation, want to chime in. I'm like, I didn't come here for you. So anyway.
Well, some of you guys might have had this situation. Dating somebody that's preoccupied.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Preoccupied.
With their ex.
Oh, boy.
That's out of here.
Hey, why do I got to pay for all that guy's mistakes?
That's right.
Why
or hers.
Or hers, yeah. Why am I on the hook for all that? You don't seem like a dreamboat to me anyway. If you're crashing that guy behind his back. You know,
Right.
a clean slate here. Let's go.
Oh gosh.
Forgive me. I just got Chandra, your message just came to me now.
Yeah, I just sent it now because it bleeped out again.
Oh, well, you're doing really good in that room. From the shows before, the sound is actually matching your lips this time.
Right. But you guys keep on just blinking out. Like all of a sudden I have black screen and it just so I'm like, this is my very frustrated face. So anyway, yeah, exactly. So
well, actually,
if I sound like a pirate every now and then,
that's a
know what happens.
It looks great from this side. We haven't been getting the blacking out in this side, so it's kind of hard. Do your best to ignore it. Tracy is watching the show.
Hey, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hey, Trace.
And see what we got going. Bob Williams.
I love that. Bob Williams.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob Williams.
Hey, finally getting Bob.
Bob likes to drink.
I love that. In my mind, I like to drink a lot. In reality, I don't drink much at all.
I can't afford to drink.
Why?
I'm lightweight.
So my last one on this list, when it comes to 7 deal breakers, is somebody that's extremely negative or aggressive.
No negative people.
Yeah,
negativity.
Yeah, you don't need
down.
Yeah, no negative people, man, because that's just a drain on your own energy. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
So sticking with this deal breaker thing, I think we ought to take the guy side of things
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
because we're on top of the panel today. So we're gonna talk about some dating deal breakers for men.
Oh, let's hear them. I'm ready. Let's go, guys. I wanna hear
Yeah,
what you
I'm very single, so I want to know what the deal breakers are.
Deal breaker.
Are you single really, Jalen?
What's that?
Are you really single?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, but is this like an intervention my family's doing right now? Is this an intervention for me?
That's funny.
I
course,
wouldn't
How
call
do
this
you
show the
feel?
best therapy. It may not be the best advice show, but maybe it is. We thought you were the expert, Flynn.
I was just trying to make you laugh, and it seems like I succeeded, so that's good.
Do you feel the love, Flynn? Do you feel the love?
Yeah,
I'm feeling the
mean,
love
We
dude.
love you. We absolutely love you.
back at you, and I like this Jalen that she's single.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been single for a very long time.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Chandra kind of wishes she was in your position.
Yeah, I'm just set in my ways, and it's sometimes really better off to be that way for me.
Plus you're a workaholic.
Jalen, how many cats do you have? Just two. Okay, just two.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
not a crazy cat lady.
Okay, just
Is
two.
I'm not a
that
crazy cat lady. I've just got two. I got two
Tom?
little boys.
I'm
Tom,
going
would that-
too.
She is crazy, but
I
not a
laughed
crazy girl.
out loud twice because of you.
Yeah.
I tell you my deal breakers, and I don't have very many. The first one is if you're upfront about the fact you're dating other people right off the bat, there's a chance I might date you, but probably that's going to be a deal breaker. And then also lie to me once, and then we're done.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
That's really my only two deal breakers. If you dig me, then I can put up with just about anything, But
Okay, Tom, you can call me after, and we'll walk you through. I'll help you out. You can call me after.
with what? I mean,
It's not realistic at all. I'm sorry.
How do you know if you like a certain kind of food if you've got like 6 plates in front of you and you're shoveling in all of these, it's one at a time.
You got to get with the times. That's like someone saying they don't need a computer. So just FYI, I'll help you out later.
I don't have to get with the times. I don't date people that are sport dating.
I'm a sport dater.
Well, then I'm not dating you.
I know, but you need to chillax.
Well,
I am perfectly relaxed.
How many animals do you have, Tom Gulley? How many pets do you have?
0.
Oh, then I'm even more worried about you.
Why? What's the
Chandra will step in.
requirement that I have a pet?
Chandra, take over.
What's the requirement that I have the need to own another creature?
well, it says a lot about whether you can care for anything else.
Oh,
Just saying.
there's the rub. For many years, I traveled all the time for work, and why would I have a pet that I was going to abandon from 2 to 3 weeks at a time? That
This
didn't
is
seem
true.
very nice to me.
So now that you don't travel, do you have a house plant or do you have a pet? No house plants, no pets.
No.
Okay.
Tom,
we
Tom,
talked
just say you
about
got a plan.
deal breaker.
Tom, just say you got a plan. Just say you got a plan,
I
Tom.
don't
Just
feel
say I got a
the
plan.
need. I don't feel the need. I'm not going to own a cat. That's never going to happen.
Good. Would you like a house bunny? I have one to
Oh,
give.
no.
And,
I'm sorry. Nothing against you there, Jalen, but no.
I mean, no. If people like cats, they should have cats. I don't want one, and I also
They're
don't.
not for everybody.
Exactly. And if I had a pet, it would be a dog, but I would want to have the time and the space to have a dog. And I'm
going to point out that Morty just said there are different levels of lies, Tom. Agreed. Not all are deal breakers. Agreed. Sometimes lies are used to hurt. Agreed. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, agree all you want.
Morty.
I like truthful people.
Oh my God.
My thing is, you tell a little lie. What's that say about you?
Okay, all I have to say is that remember how I thought this live stream was for me? This is an intervention for us, for Tom.
No. It's like if you are willing to lie about if you're willing to lie about something small,
Tom,
man, that's really
everybody
bad.
lies about little things. Like if you just pass gas and your date says that, you're not going to be like, there's little lies. You don't need to say like, what herpetic break out in my mouth right now? I can't kiss you. Oh, I just passed gas. I'm lactose intolerant. There's just certain things we don't say. I've got a yeast infection.
But those aren't lies. First of all, I would never ask a date, did you just pass gas? So there's no need for her to lie.
Noise, and she was to blame it on the dog.
I don't think I'd ask a date if she was, starting a little cottage cheese factory down there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just not something I would ask.
If I'm on a date and the other person is the one that passed gas, everybody knows who did it. I don't have to ask. You know,
and I'll be blunt. I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. I passed some gas.
No.
I
What if she said, that's my dog? Oh, to her dog.
Yeah.
And did you really call her out on it?
There you go.
Then I'd give them the benefit of the doubt. And I even care who passed gas. I'm not going to Columbo that up. I'm not going to track down who passed gas. But I don't like lying. I don't understand why I need to let that go. I prefer somebody that's truthful.
Okay, so I do have a question, Tom.
Yeah.
Is there any varying degrees of what you construe a lie to be? Or is it just automatically, if it's not the truth, that's a lie and they're done?
That's just simple logic. There's degrees of lies. Okay. I mean, I didn't drink the last of the orange juice, and I buried the body in the backyard. Those are very different. But I don't like lying. If you lie to me one time, we're probably going to be done. I mean,
like you said, there are different levels of lies. I mean, sometimes, a girl come in and say, "Honey, do I look fat?" Well, you don't want to hurt her feelings.
Now, I've got a theory on that.
Dating her, if that was the case.
Go ahead. I want to hear Flynn.
So I think that if I say to my boyfriend or my husband or my partner or whatever you want to call, hey, I feel like I've gained about 5 pounds. Are you seeing that on me? I want them to say, yeah, I am noticing it. I don't want them to lie. However, I don't want them to go, hey, Flynn, you put on 5 pounds. So if I ask.
That's where I'm going with that. I just don't want to be that kind of guy.
I would say, why are you asking me? There's a scale right over there.
Did you just hear the 7 deal breakers? Number 7's what you got to look at. You got to look at, Tom.
That's just reality. It's like, I don't know. I can't look at you and do
negative. You're negative, Nelly. That's not attractive.
It's not negative. That's, if you would like the answer, it resides over there, right under the vanity. It's
I just think you need to lighten up.
I will never, ever, ever lie to someone. And I know ladies that like that. And I want someone that reciprocates. And I don't know why what I like is, bunching you guys up so much. You don't have to be like me.
Not at all.
Yeah, there you are. Be the way you are. Be the way you like to be. I'm not going to get in your way on that. That's just, but I do not like lying.
Hi, Sherry Bear.
Rob, look. Say hi to
Hey, Sherry.
By the way, Tracy said she was called out once on a date for this guy's deal breaker. Do we want to hear what that is?
I'd love to hear what that is.
Yes, I would love to hear.
Once was called out on a date
Tracy.
for this guy's deal breaker. Let's hear Tracy. What's your deal breaker? Or once was called out on a date for
Tracy, tell us, what was it?
Hey, and by the way, I'd like to point out in my defense, those are my only 2 deal breakers.
Yeah, but
everything else that exists in the universe is probably going to be okay with me.
That's pretty impressive.
Wow.
You just don't like the 2 things.
I like honesty.
They can have kids. They can be divorced 5 times. There's a bunch of them. I'll go along with.
Oh, Tom, I've got some women to hook you up with.
Yeah.
You mean the 5 divorcee girls?
Those are the fun ones.
I know some.
Yeah.
Those are the fun ones. They got big hearts. They're ready to give. They're ready to sign on the dotted line.
All right, let me add a couple more deal breakers to it. Any poor hygiene?
Oh yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
you can correct that. You can gently and subtly correct that and help somebody with that.
Yeah.
Tom, how would you go about that, saying that you stink?
But what you do is,
I have experience.
you don't say you stink. What you do is you wash the car every day and make sure they get real sudsed up. And
that's a good idea. So you're going to hit them with the hose.
Of course.
Nice. All right.
One
way to say you don't stink.
Her fork touches her teeth on the way out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fine with me. Fine with me.
Stop.
It's not a deal breaker.
Yeah, that would be too intense to be on a date with somebody like that.
How about a messy?
What?
What?
That gave me a chills right there.
How would you?
I gave me the chills.
A messy. Somebody having a messy car. Does that tell you about anything about a deal breaker?
Messy versus
not me, man.
Something you can.
Mine's always clean. Always clean.
Chandra's right.
There's difference between
level, but cleanliness. Like if it's got juice and
yeah. Yeah. And no car can smell like a pet's been living in it.
Yeah.
I see that as an opportunity on a Sunday to go out and you have a nice Sunday brunch and then, hey, let's hit the car wash and clean out the car, huh? Let's make it a thing.
Let's make it. Yeah,
I know people who have literally, it seems like they've lived out of their car, and every meal they've ever eaten has been fast food out of their car, and it looks like they are not familiar with any tracking theories, and you're like, yeah, I just can't be in that car. Sorry, not working. Yeah. So that's iffy.
So I got this one's probably going to get me some hate mail.
I got my own car. I don't have to ride in hers.
Did you see Tracy's response?
Oh, how she did it?
No.
Apparently his deal breaker was my fork touches my teeth on the way out.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to see that issue.
Yeah, we covered that one already. Keep up, George. Keep up.
I'm trying.
Baby boy.
I know you guys were talking about it, but
even Jay Lynn is like, that was today's news.
This is
that was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
This is,
come on, Navy boy.
This is coming off the list, so mad at me.
Actually, RangerRob
deal breakers for men.
Have you noticed that?
What's that?
Yeah, now he's stalled out there.
You stalled out 3 times this live stream, by the way.
What were you saying, Rob?
It's been kind of happening to everybody a little bit.
Well, he's a little slow anyway.
I think Jay Lynn and I are cooking. If you haven't noticed, we're cooking.
Yes.
Wow.
I don't think the internet can keep up with you guys. So
Jay Lynn and I in the house.
Okay, so here's the next one. I'm kind of curious to see the feedback on this one because I know I'll get some hate mail on this one. But dating deal breakers for men. One on the list there is being vegan.
That's okay.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
No, I don't care.
Hey,
I know men that would agree with that.
I'm okay
I
with
don't know that I want a guy that's a vegan either. I mean, come on, be a real man and eat some meat, you know?
I don't care. Hey, if you like the person, I don't care what they eat. That's their business.
Oh, Tom, we're done with you.
That's the same here, but I'm a meat eater, so
Tom, don't try to make up a
I'm a total T-Rex.
I don't care if they're vegan as long as I can eat my.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm going to be eating my meat no matter what.
Exactly.
It's their tongue. I lived with a girl.
I'm a T-Rex, so
that was vegan, and it never was a problem. It's like, hey, you got your stuff.
What if they tell you, how can you eat that stuff? I mean, that's just that you should eat their way.
So
what kind of eating are we talking about now? Okay, wait, eating their way. Well, what? Yeah, in certain ways, you got to eat her way. Yes.
I mean, totally. Well, it can't be any eggs or milk the whole works, cheese, meat, the whole works. Pretty much got to be all veggies.
I think Tom knows what I mean by that, but okay.
Yes, I
know what you mean by that.
I think Jay Lynn knew what I meant.
I knew what you meant, and that's why I kind of stopped what I was saying originally.
I'm there.
I'm trying to keep you guys out of trouble.
You gotta,
Bob's now delayed emotionally as well as technologically.
you
Okay.
gotta eat her way, or at least eat in a way that becomes her way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just know that, if you're going to get into a relationship, it's not to change the other person. You've got to accept them the way that they are.
Exactly. Let them eat what they want, for crying out loud.
Yes. Oh, lost Chandra. Where'd
She'll
you
come
go,
back.
Chandra?
She'll be back in a second.
A vegan chick will pretend it's okay for a guy to eat meat at first. Oh, yeah, she's not. That's true. Facts.
And Chandra's back.
No, I live with the girls. You never
Do the best you can, Chandra. You're doing great.
You can't eat what you want.
This is one of those days.
A friend of mine.
A couple more here. One is, this is kind of obvious, but not so obvious. Smoking.
Yes.
I
Deal
don't care.
breaker. Can't
But
do it.
here's the deal. I'm with you.
Sorry, Tom. Love you, man, but sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm completely anti-smoking, but this is where I'm upset with myself. This is where I'm like Tom Gulley, and I don't like that part of me, is that if Obama came up to me and asked me out, I would say no because he smokes. And that is stupid because Obama is the bomb. So I think that I've overlooked some people that smoked. And I would have overlooked Obama or Brad Pitt. And they smoke. That's retarded. You want to be Brad Pitt or Obama.
What about a courteous smoker? I mean, there is such a thing where they kind of wait for the appropriate time. And or chew gum or have a mint, so not to offend anybody around them and stuff
Or
like
they
that.
just don't smoke around you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
'cause I smoked for a long
I
time.
don't know
and
they
I always
smoke.
tried not to impose it on people, and unless I told them I'm going to have a cigarette. Does that bother you? I can go outside, or do you mind? And then when I do come in, I make sure and I have a mint or a gum or something, just to not, because people that don't smoke obviously can smell it. But a courteous smoker.
Sorry.
I'm thankful for courteous smokers, but it still isn't something that resonates with me. So I have a hard time dating somebody that their behaviors aren't at least simpatico with things that I can get on board with. And smoking, I'm not simpatico with smoking at all. So.
I always, when they say something, I go, "Want to race me?" Right now, 100-yard dash, mile, I will waste your ass. Okay.
It's because you're so tall. Your legs are longer.
Yeah, but he can do that and light a cigarette at the same time.
Yeah. And I'll smoke. I love watching European. I love watching European soccer matches.
While they're smoking at the same time.
Yeah, the European soccer matches, they cut to one of the coaches and he's just going.
He's pounding a cigarette. I know. I watched it too. I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. That's hilarious.
It's actually the next one's actually really good because it's really getting more common, and especially if you're from Washington State, now Oregon, and several other states, is excessive drug use or partying.
Excessive anything might be bad.
Yep.
Unless it's kissing and snuggling.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, excessive.
I'm okay with that.
Not excessive, but.
So, how many? You guys, we're all in kind of different states here. Who has legalized marijuana in their state? We do now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legal now.
Not in Texas yet. Not in Texas yet.
They just legalized tap water where I'm at.
We were the first.
A vape? You mean a vape?
Yeah, my daughter. This is my way of my daughter getting even with me because I vape.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible!
Nope.
You vape?
Yes,
Yeah.
I vape.
So wait, of all of us, he's the only one that smokes.
Oh no!
No, Tom Gulley smokes.
Oh, you need to get here before the show.
Yeah, if you get here before the show, you can watch these two puffing away.
Are you like Frank Sinatra, just smoking all the time?
I'm Dean Martin all over the place, man.
All right.
I watched the roast last night.
Yeah.
That is
Lucky I'm not smoking right this second.
Yeah.
Gotta like Dino.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a vapor.
No drugs.
I smoked for probably 25, 30 years, and then I finally got away from cigarettes, and vaping was about the only thing.
Morty likes to do barbecues, it looks like. He keeps That's cute.
Yeah.
He's the sultan of the barbecue. He's
Sultan of the barbecue.
Yeah, he's awesome at it.
So anyway, thanks, Tracy. You're in a hell of a lot of trouble now.
I wasn't going to say anything. Leave it to your daughter.
Yeah, she was cracking up at the other end. I know it. How about a selfie
She
addiction?
still is.
Guys,
What?
have you ever dated somebody with a selfie addiction?
No, but my stepdaughters do.
Yeah, who cares?
No.
Take a picture. No big deal.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the hard hands though.
Here's a modern problem that I don't think I can relate to too much. Well, I mean, it happens to me and Sherry too, but a non-texter. So this is getting up into online stuff.
That'd be hard.
I am the biggest non-texter in the world. Here, let's go through a little exercise in logic, shall we? We are both holding a telephone in our hands right
More
now.
like that.
Why would you keep texting me? Now, some texts I love. I'm at gate 37. Great text. Awesome text. But otherwise, it's just pick. Put the phone down. Start doing something else. Cling. Oh, God.
It's fun, though. I think texting's fun.
Well, if you like it.
I think it depends.
That's what you should do.
I would still rather talk on the phone than text. I mean, it's texting occasionally, but I would still rather talk to somebody and hear their voice.
Well, plus you can cover.
But I'm old.
In 90 seconds on the phone, you can cover, but it takes an hour.
Yeah, Rob, can you feel it?
So
it takes me way too long to text, so I'd just rather call them and talk to them on the phone.
I agree and I disagree. I think that texting serves a great purpose, especially for quick questions and answers.
Sure.
And especially like with my day when I'm working, I can't pick up the phone and call, but I sure can respond with a quick yes or a no or
sure. And that's what I mean. I mean,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Text like, where do you want to be in 5 years? You know?
No. I'm with you, Tom. Yeah, you don't want to have like deep conversations over text. But I do like texting for like Chandra said, like, okay, we're gonna meet at at Nordstrom at 3:00 at the.
That's fine.
That's what I think. That's fine.
Yes.
And then you don't forget what was said because you can go back and read it.
Yeah, from a legal perspective, I like having it. It was in writing. You can't say we said 3:30. No, we said 3. It's in writing. Like I like having that.
I used to always joke around. If I had to prove it in a court of law, it's on a text.
No doubt.
So this shouldn't happen, but I think it probably can happen, and probably still happens. How about somebody that exercises or shows signs of racism?
Oh, no.
Nah, sorry.
Absolutely not. No.
Done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it seems funny. It's like I still think we're all very much awake on that kind of stuff. There's still every once in a while someone out of the blue is like, really?
But also anybody that's too critical about any other person, it's just it's a turnoff.
Yeah, like when people were real critical of somebody for not liking lying or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would be horrible, Tom.
In fact, Tom, let's talk about this. Overbearing friends.
I can't tolerate those kind of bigots.
I don't actually in real life talk too much when I'm around people.
It's all about you today, Tom, man. It's your intervention, buddy.
I'm pretty quiet.
It is. I'm leading the intervention.
Interventions only work if
quiet.
people aren't, self-actualized and know the way they want to be. So.
Ooh, nice comeback.
So another interesting, if you met somebody that kind of demonstrated financially insecure or financially not responsible, like, oh yeah, I haven't paid that bill, I've got a late bill, or I'm losing my car and stuff, and you just caught wind of
power's going out while you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a difference between financially insecure and financially irresponsible.
Correct.
Yes.
If somebody's down on their luck, they've had a few bad breaks, that's a lot different than, hey, I just got my check and I'm going to, buy a really expensive soap dish with the whole thing. It's two different things.
I'm going to go gamble it all on number 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
All right. So when you're dating somebody, infidelity, or that's the word they're using. Or,
The biggest lie of them all.
It depends. Did they tell you that they were going to go cheat? Then it's not a lie.
Well,
It's like, listen, you're not doing it for me. I got to go get it elsewhere, but I really like dinner with
that's
you.
the way somebody that has a lying threshold would put it. Like,
That's where a lot of that texting comes in.
That type of betrayal and whatnot. Nope. Do that one time. I've actually told people, and I never, to my knowledge, have had someone cheat on me. But I've said, look, I'm not worried if you're going to cheat on me, because if I ever find out that you do, you will never hear from me or see me again.
Oh, we get that. We get that loud and clear.
That's not gonna. Yeah, I don't go for that.
Yeah, that's clear.
I've even had friends that, like, I find out that they cheat, and I'm kind of done with them. I'm like, look, I'm pretty sure you've had parts of his body in your mouth. If you'll do that to him, what will you do to me? Yeah. So
wow.
For this day and age, I think I'm old school. I'm the same way. It's like if I was dating someone, I would say, okay,
That's funny.
we shouldn't be dating anybody else at the time.
Okay. Hold the phone. There's dating, and then there's sleeping with someone. I think there's a difference. Jaylin and Chandra, are you with me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if I'm sport dating, I'm not kissing anybody. I'm just checking it out. I'm like, back in my
Just trying to find out if they're at least tolerable to have some more dates. But if you become romantic,
But I'm not even kissing. It's just like speed dating. It's like you go and have coffee with one and lunch with another, and then after about 3 or 4 dates,
dating.
I mean,
a big turn off for me is when somebody expects something just because they bought you dinner. And no, that's a huge turn off.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah.
Not ever.
Don't expect it, because it ain't gonna happen.
That's right.
Well,
So even if it was McDonald's?
Yeah, even if it's McDonald's, I still have got to draw the line somewhere. You can't just expect free ride because you gave out some free lunch. I mean, come on.
Well, it's not free then, but the thing is that Telly Savalas once said, I never had sex with a woman who didn't know we were going to before I did. And that's kind of the way I look at it. It's like it's the lady's choice, because I'm a guy. They got to know if I'm attracted to them. That's something that's back of my mind. But that's really that's the lady's choice when that sort of thing's going to happen. And it shouldn't really involve the price of a meal. I mean, come on.
So it sounds like, Tom, you're saying that like you and Telly Savalas know when it's go time.
Well, the lady normally lets you know that, right? I mean,
and how did she let you know?
There's a variety of subtle ways in the lady's arsenal, as I'm sure you're all too aware.
Be a little more vague.
That's as nice as I can put it without being, blunt.
Okay. Gentlemanly language. I want to know, how does a woman let you know it's go time?
Ooh.
Well, there's a bunch of different ways, ranging from a subtle touch to
where
coming out of the kitchen totally naked. I mean, there's a whole different.
Has it ever happened before?
That's subtle.
Yeah, that's happened.
That's very subtle.
That's happened.
How about with nothing but an apron and a margarita in her hand?
That's right.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
It lets to know what you need.
Yeah.
Did she have cheesecake?
No,
right.
just
Oh,
margarita.
we go with a cheesecake. Oh my gosh.
And no salt on the rim.
Cheesecake and a margarita.
I mean, there's a whole range. So
I
mean, if you were actually, no, go ahead.
Go ahead, George.
If you were, I mean, sitting on the couch, you guys, the mood was right. I mean, you had maybe some wine and we're getting to know each other. And I mean, maybe some passionate kissing that would definitely stir the mood. Let's just say
that would engage the launch sequence. Yes.
Yes, that would definitely engage the launch sequence. Yes, most definitely.
Okay.
And it just depends on her. I'm not gonna force myself on her, but I definitely will let her make that choice.
Back in my younger years, if I told you I wasn't, I wasn't. And I could have done all of those things, but I said I wasn't going to have sex. I wasn't going to have sex. And I could have gone just, you know the term. But anyway, no was a no.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. And
let's
no
just
was
say
a no.
Chandra, I know what you're talking about.
If I said no, I meant no.
I got a little personality test for this panel a little bit. So we got to check you guys out a little more. So I got to find out in this, what song can always play that will make you dance? Especially when nobody's around.
Gold Digger by Jamie Foxx.
Modern Love by David Bowie.
Ooh.
Dancing on the Ceiling.
That's a good one.
Lionel Richie, yeah, cool. Also,
Rock and Roll Fantasy by Bad Company.
Yeah.
Also, Dancing with Myself by Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like that Uptown.
That's a
song.
good one there. Dancing.
That's a good one.
George, what's your go-to dance song?
What do you mean, Uptown Girl or?
Oh, okay.
Oh man, Bob Marley, baby. Bob Marley just gets my. Oh yeah, baby. I'll go with some Bob Marley. Gotta love some Bob Marley, baby.
Yeah,
I'm sensing Rob's is Achy Breaky Heart.
No.
Okay.
Okay, what is it, Rob?
He's a Travolta fan.
I used to be.
Yeah, take it back to Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah. We used to do the disco a lot back in those days.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then
there you go.
Uptown.
Yeah.
What's his face? Yeah. Oh, we did all that stuff. The silk dresses, the silk shirts, the slacks,
Okay, I've got a good question. You guys ready
Dang.
for some fun? I've got a good
I
question.
have the
You
silk
ready?
shirt.
What's that? Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Round
Tracy.
robin.
I mean,
Round robin, starting with Rob or Bob, like I call him. What's the
Yes,
song
yes,
that
ma'am.
you dreamed did you use to make love to for the first time?
I didn't
Go.
know that.
Well, me and Sherry have a song.
Okay.
I got one.
But isn't a good that kind of song? It was from the Monkees called "Daydream Believer." That was our song.
Aww.
Oh, I know
That's
that one.
cute.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But
Love
it
that
wasn't,
song.
wasn't really romantic, but
Daydream Believer.
That's the one that Davy Jones, the only hit that
Yep.
he sang. The rest of
Yep.
them were sang by Mickey Dolenz.
Yes,
yep.
the Monkees.
All right. All right, George, what's yours?
If by Bread.
Oh yeah.
If by bread?
I know
Yes,
exactly
you got to
what
look.
song that
You
is.
got to actually listen to that one. You'll love it.
There's Rob's song.
Hey, you call my Daydream Believer. Not too long. Quick, shut it down. You're gonna get in trouble.
You like it?
Yeah, that's the song. Yes, we love that song. We just got to be careful of copyright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Good
Sorry.
song. Oh no, that's fine. A little bit of it's okay. So,
That's
cool.
what I always say.
Yes. that's all right.
I didn't have a song I dreamed of. I have lots and lots of music. I'm sure a lot of punk rock was playing at various times with various girls, though.
No, the question was,
And
what
that's
song
what
did
she
you
enjoyed?
dream?
Sorry.
What
You enjoyed that while you were rocking out?
I never dreamed of gosh, if I could only make love to this song.
Okay.
I never.
Jalen?
I can't think of anything right offhand. It's been so long.
Chandra?
Yeah,
True statement.
Jalen. Actually, Jalen, can you say what yours is again? We blacked out.
Yeah, I said I can't think of anything right now.
Oh,
Shut up.
I mean, the first
Okay.
song
Forever
that
in
came to
Blue
my
Jeans
head.
by Neil Diamond was
The first song that came
playing.
to my head
It
was
is not what
from when
I
was-
anticipated it.
Yeah, I was thinking "On Top of
Hey,
the World."
Jalen.
I'm
Hey,
on
Jalen, how
top
about
of the world,
Always and
but
Forever?
it's
How about Always and
Oh,
Forever, Jalen?
That's good.
Always and Forever.
Lynette
Yeah.
Miller said hers was to the Jetsons. His
They were
boy
talking about that on the
Elroy,
radio this morning.
Jane.
No, it was on TV. The morning show.
Morty can't post on here. I guess his song is X-rated.
Wow.
Can I play mine for 2 seconds, or what's the copyright infringement? Can I play it for just 2 seconds?
Very quickly. It's about 10 seconds.
Don't show any names.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, right.
Phil Collins, man. Gotta love it. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
He's going to scold these people.
I'm a former drummer, so yeah, I know that one well.
Yes, right, George.
I'm a former, yeah, but I can rock out to that one, man. Totally.
So let's do a round robin real quick. What is one of your odd quirks? We'll start with Jaylyn. You have any odd quirks?
I'm sure I do, but can I think of anything right off? I'm sure you can think of something for me better than I could.
Odd quirks. Well, when she's in the kitchen and visiting us, she somehow manages to turn me into her husband. Like, you need to take the garbage out. It's like, Jaylyn, wait, that's my kitchen.
No, my weird quirk that Rob and I go back and forth on all the time is the toilet seat has to be down. So he leaves it up purposely. I go behind him and I put it down. Not just the seat, but the lid too. So him and I are back and forth all the time.
When she comes over, every toilet seat is up.
And everyone is put down when I leave.
I know. So
I'm a good boy. I'm trained. I'm a good boy. I'm trained.
It's not even training. And why would they give you the option if they didn't want both of them down when you're done? I mean, why would they have both of those things? They wouldn't. They would just make them, the one would be there. There wouldn't even be a top lid.
Who wants to look into a dirty toilet bowl?
Always both down. Always both down.
See, Rob, I'm not alone.
I don't always put it down, actually. I mean,
I'm not hanging with you, Rob.
I mean, the top part I leave up. Is that bad?
I put both down.
No.
I put them up, but I don't even think about it.
I leave the top part up. I leave the top part up.
What if you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and it's down and you pee on it? No,
I know that it's down. I know I got to pick it up.
No, I like it. I like it just like the girl way, the top up and the girl way. That's how I like it.
And it's really annoying for me if you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and I don't turn lights on. And if they've left the seat up and they've left everything up and then you fall in,
that's terrible. That's terrible.
I got a beef with that, Jaylyn. I know that it's a bad thing, but if there were an alligator inside the toilet bowl, you're not going to look?
I don't turn lights on at night.
Okay, man, you're going to get your butt bit by an alligator.
I thought about snakes in there, though.
Yeah.
There is states to live in that you might want to look.
I'm thinking Florida.
Yeah. So does anybody in here, let's start with George, have a hidden talent?
Wait, you didn't go round robin on the quirkiness, or you just wanted to stop?
No, keep going.
Yeah, let's. I'll catch up on the quirky, especially in Flynn. What do you get for quirks?
Oh, we're gonna go with that.
Sure.
Are we, my turn?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I repeat myself a lot. I'm OCD.
Can you say that again?
Say what again?
I repeat myself.
I got it, Tom.
Poor Chandra. She's been in and out. I was
I
going to
know.
ask her the next question too.
My hidden talent is that I am able to tell people what actor would play them in the movie of their life.
Oh,
do that for all of us.
Really good.
yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah,
Chandra's gone. She would have gotten Renee Zellweger.
Wait a minute. She's back.
Wow.
Hold on. Maybe.
Okay. Flynn.
You do know that. Go ahead.
Well, Flynn gets Holly Hunter.
Wow.
Yeah. Jaylyn gets Helen Mirren. George gets Billy Bob Thornton. And,
Love him.
and
Nice,
Rob, I'm going to go Jeff Daniels on Rob. So
Jeff Daniels.
that's who will play you all in the movie.
Chandra, did you hear yours?
No.
You would have been
What-
Renee Zellweger.
In which movie?
Well, in really any, but
Okay.
that's just
Billy Bob Thornton.
who would play you. Not necessarily at the age they're at now, but that's who would do
Yeah.
it.
And who would play you? Or who would you play?
I can't. It's like a psychic. I can't do it for myself. Although when I was younger, not now, people used to say Christopher Walken all the time.
I'm thinking George Clooney. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
could definitely
You need
put
an
Clooney out on him.
optometrist. You need an optometrist, really. bad.
Oh.
And I used to get Sandy Duncan for me all the time.
Yeah, I can see that. Except
I
you
can see that.
probably have two good eyes, but other than that,
I've got a really fun
I
thing.
could see. I
Go
can
ahead.
see Christopher
You got
Walken for Tom
3 minutes.
Gulley.
ask it, Flynn. Ask it.
I was just going to
Ask
say,
it.
what's your favorite line in a movie ever? Go now. Start. Rob.
Well, Pilgrim.
George.
all I can think of.
Wayne.
We will conquer
That's it. Well, Pilgrim, that's it.
everything.
Mine isn't really from a movie, and I posted it in our chat room the other day. It's from Breaking Bad, but from a movie,
Okay, no, go Breaking Bad. Do that.
it might be. Well, it's when he says, "Could you do me a favor and climb out of my ass?"
Yeah,
What I need right now is for
Climb
you
down out of my
for
ass.
just one time to get off my ass. Can you do that, honey? I'd appreciate it.
That was hilarious, man. I played that already. That was funny. Just want you to climb out of my ass.
That's funny.
How about you, Jalen?
Show me the money.
Yeah.
That's a good one, yeah.
I'm in sales.
Yeah, right. That'd be
I'm going to
perfect.
say this because of Tom said Holly Hunter, but in the movie The Big Sick, she says we're all just trying to figure it out. Nobody knows what's going on, and I just or if I can have a second one, is you get the love you think you deserve.
Yeah.
Perks of a Wildflower. You get
Yeah.
the love you think you deserve.
How about you, Chandra? We're getting tight on time. Chandra, you got one?
Mine would be I will find you. From Last of the Mohicans.
I like that one. I was
That
fine with
suits you just fine, Chandra.
Yeah,
So,
when
hey-
Daniel Day-Lewis tells Madeline Stowe, "Stay alive no matter what, I will find you." I
will
just like the
find
part
you.
where he says, "I will find you," because I think
Right.
about that a lot, no matter what.
Just stay alive. I
Okay.
won't find you.
You got a
That's
quick
right.
one for us, and we got to call it a day. George?
Good. What?
George did his.
He did his.
I did mine already.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry.
he did it with
Hey,
such big, he did it with such
you.
vigor.
I got too many notes around here. I'm watching the clock too close here. So, guys, we
It's
got
too
to.
much of your you're vaping too much. That's the problem.
I could be. Yeah, I need to take up smoking again. Anyway, guys, I want
Tracy
to thank the
wouldn't be
panel for
happy.
joining us on the show. And then off the show, I need to call my daughter.
Yeah, Tracy,
Anyway,
man, you
guys, I
better
hope
just
every-
not answer the
hope every-
phone.
Ask the panel to stay on here when we go on break here because I have a question for after the show. And guys, be safe. Thanks for watching our show. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. We'd appreciate it. So bye for now, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Sketty and Marty.
Yeah.
Marty, you guys were great. Thank you, Sketty and Marty.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.